Alright guys, today I'm going to do some block constructed. A couple of my friends at the local gaming shop that I go to journeyed up to a tournament in Ottawa, and this is something that I threw together to try and help them out. Basically, it's Esper mid-range, Esper control, if you will. Got a full complement of guild gates, some basic lands, not very many of them, to say the least. I'm greedy as hell. The shock lands I need. Alright, Azorius Charm, it's great. Draws cards, bounces dudes, and has especially good interactions with stuff like this right here. So we're running a full complement of these as well. A lot of people are running the Golgari decks with geez, now that I'm recording, I can't think of the guy's name. Varol's, the Scar Striped. And, this interaction isn't the greatest, but you could still mill yourself, if you don't want to fill their graveyard up with that kind of stuff. Orzhov Charm, it's a kill-all, and if need be, very, very rarely do you pull back your guys. You're never reanimating a 1-drop in this deck at all. Which is fine. So just another removal spell there. Alrighty, Warp Physique. It's a great card, especially with this. We always have cards in our hands. We're always drawing cards. And it's a really great card, especially against Lotleth Troll, which seems to be one of the more popular guys in block constructed. I've been playing this deck a lot just in tournament practice, and that's pretty much what we're going to be doing tonight. As I don't know as if there's any dailies going on anytime soon, whatever. So the warp physique is very good, very good. I like it a lot. This is right here is a personal choice that I made. I've been playing a lot of decks that have the complement of 1-drops, the Dryad Militants, the Rakdos Cacklers. Stuff like that can get pesky, and especially and also what's his face? Experiment ones. This guy is good against an early Experiment 1. And that's what his mission is to do, is to get in front of stuff like that and, make him think about attacking, just save some damage early on. We've already talked about this card. It has great interactions with Azorius Charm. Draws you 2 cards, makes them mill 2. Slightly better than a Divination. I like it. I like drawing cards a lot. That being said, moving forward. Psychic Strike, it's a counter spell. We're not really milling them at all, ever. But, it's just a counter spell on our colors. Some good disruption going on there. Render Silent. I'm basically, right here with this card, I'm trying to just test it out. See how well it works. So far, it's just been mediocre. Thinking about replacing it. But at the same time, I'm also thinking about replacing Psychic Strike with another one of these. Both within our color range. Mostly easy to cast. Moving forward, Detention Sphere. They're freaking awesome. Really weak against Abrupt Decay, which I've been seeing a lot of. Which makes me kind of want to sideboard them. But I don't know. I'd probably do another Warp Physique. Or, something like that. Because it kills Lotleth Troll and stuff with Regenerate. But, this guy gets Planeswalkers and all that other good stuff. Detention Sphere is a good card. I like it. Alright, anyways. Supreme Verdicts. Your reset button. It's great. I'm only running 3 here. Reason being is because, once again, regenerate creatures and stuff like that makes me want to just run a one-of something like this right here. Where I can exile all creatures. If they're doing some crazy enchantment thing, which I've played once, and it really made me mad, but didn't seem to be doing anything, and that's why it made me mad. I'm not mad at the person who built the deck or anything like that. They're just trying to have fun. Whatever. So we'll just move this over here along. It's basically another reset button. So we got 4 copies of reset buttons. Desecration Demon. He is a house. He's a house. This guy right here, you drop him down there, and if they don't want this guy bashing him in the head for 6, they sack a dude. So on and so forth for 7, 8, 9, whatever. So he's definitely a at least a 2 of. Some people would say he's more than a 2 of, which is fine. You know, they can think what they want. The reason I'm not playing more than 2 of him is because of this guy. This guy right here has won me so many games in block constructed. It's not even funny. And he's actually won me a few in standard as well at some FNM at the FNM last week. He's really good. He's really good. Protection from white and black means it catches a lot of the charms, catches all the black removal. A lot of these black creatures that people are playing these days, and you know, I would be playing 4 of them, and unfortunately I only have 3 in Modern Masters is coming soon, so I need to save some money. Obsidat, once again, just another game finisher. We all know what he's capable of, and of course, Sphinx's Revelation. Can't argue with Sphinx's Revelation at all. Card's just amazing. It's one of the most powerful things you can do in Magic right now. And that's why I'm playing 3. If I had 4, I'd probably be playing 4. Now, I'm sure you're wondering why I'm not playing this guy main deck. And I'm kind of wondering why I'm not playing a main deck either. But, to be honest with you, he's not catching me up in an aggro matchup very well. Whereas something like the Blood Baron basically just stops them from attacking most of the time unless they have sack dudes out where they can just sacrifice their creature or whatever. Obsidat gaining me 2 life, it's still kind of more relevant, even though they're both at the 5 mana spot and there is no 6 mana spot. It's just faster decks seem to be more relevant right now. I have not seen very many control stuffs with these guys, and that's what this guy is for in the sideboard. Going up against that control matchup, it gives me my own Aetherling to fight theirs and stuff like that, and he avoids Wrath effects and all that good stuff. Cremate, just a little 1-of in here to go along with the Rest in Peace, basically to get me stuff to combat the Scavenge ability in graveyards and all that good stuff. Sin Collector, this guy's really good. You know, you drop him down there and you steal something important like a Rakdos' Return, and that makes me really happy when I get a Rakdos' Return. It's only happened once, but, you know, it's one of those things where if it happens more than once, it's like value written all over it, left and right. I haven't seen very many mono red strategies, but that's what this is for right here. To replace, you know, something like the Blood Baron, especially against that deck that has the Goblin. I don't even know his name once again. Thinking too much because I'm recording right now. The Goblin Pump guy. We'll go with that. Jeez, because this guy is not so good against the Goblin Pump guy. He just dies. So yeah, moving forward. Blind Obedience for, you know, decks with tons of haste. Decks with Obsidat. You know, it's good stuff. Just more reset buttons. A couple Dispels for control. And another Psychic Strike, which is also kind of confusing. Just another counterspell is good against when people are casting things like Aetherlings and all that good stuff. All right, so we'll get into a match. We'll start recording and go from there. All right, so we're gonna get started here. I don't know what this guy's playing. I don't hate it. It's got, you know, Pilfered Plans. We can draw cards. I'm going to keep it just to see what's going on over there. And we are playing first. We'll drop the Guildgate Go. I don't think that we're going to be dropping any High Priest on turn 2. Absolutely not. Alrighty, Supreme Verdict. Looks like he's playing blue-white something. We'll have to see. Hopefully he's playing something that matters. Not paying 2 life. Moving forward. Alright, let's see what you got. Probably nothing. As of right now. Blue-red. It's probably going to be Azorius Strong to draw a card. Oh, and there's a Blood Baron. That's a great draw. Yeah, once again, we're just gonna excuse me. We're just gonna drop land and go. let's see. What is he going to do now? He didn't play Azorius Charm. Means he's threatening Syncopate. Which we are going to see if he has it or not. Obviously taking the life to see, you know, to pay for the Syncopate. Alright, Sphinx's Revelation and good stuff. Cool. We're sitting pretty right now. 5 lands. Alright, he's going for a 4-drop. Ralzeric, probably. Oh, look at that, Ralzeric. So, what removal will you have for... We'll just tap this for blue in response. Fun. Yep. What does he have that would be able to remove the High Priest? That's a great question. Any damage he does to it will remove it, obviously, but I'll be able to remove his Planeswalker. Keep wide open. Alright. If not, you know, we can keep Ralzeric from going off, I guess. Well, the reason I didn't drop Blood Baron is because you can obviously just hit him up with Ral and then use a card out of his hands to just get rid of him. Red. Although I'm not really sure. Yeah, we could have just used a burn, something like that. Bounce him. Good stuff. Oh boy. Kind of troubled by Ral right now. Oh boy, I didn't see that coming at all. Dun, 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 I would hope that he's not thinking about blasting my guy. You never know. Some people do some pretty crazy stuff. Yep, and we're going to have to Warp Physique this guy in response. Blue, black. This is where Psychic Strike's good. Let's just play this tab. We're not going to be Sphinx's Revelation anytime soon. I don't want to be discarding any cards just yet. Just yet. He got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can also rant. Or no, he's got 5. I'm sorry. He could probably another Boros Reckoner. Ease. Well, I'm gonna counter that. I always hope to counter their best bomb in the entire frickin' deck when I have Counterspell open. I'm just thinking, well, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, I hit a Jace. That's great. I like that a lot. Alright, so he's not threatening huge guy, I don't think, because he just dropped one and played it. Cool. Oh, can mercilessly evict him. I don't know how good that is, to be honest with you. I mean, I fear Syncopate big time in this situation. That's probably why we're going to go for it. Pinging Rail. Maybe if he taps out this turn, I don't, unless he's Azorius Charming. We'll have to see. In this case, he's not. So we'll let this go and we'll Sphinx his Rev, hopefully. Four cards left in hand. Yeah. I don't want to open my Sphinx his Rev to a counter spell right now. So we'll do it for 2, hopefully to hit a land. Draw out the counter spell. Yep, figured. Syncopate for 1. Yep. Ah, that's wonderful. Well, let's go ahead and attack him for 1. We will attempt the Detention Sphere. Let's see, white, blue. That'll do. Got 3. He can syncopate for a bunch, which he's going to. Man, just out of my reach. Cancel. Man, I wish this thing said when he died. That'd be way too good. I'm confused. Kind of confused as to why, if he's playing a creature, he doesn't tap down my white first. Oh, he Sphinx his Revelationing. That's great. I love that. Some red manas. Tapping down my Watery Grave. Silly boy. What if I had an Azorius Charm I wanted to cast? Let's see here. It's going to draw out those last 2 manas. Can mercilessly evict, which we're probably going to do. You can syncopate for 1, which I'm really not concerned about. I'll just pay it. All Planeswalkers. God, I've never done this before. Alright, no counterspell on the way. Sweet. Oh, well, now he's free to destroy my guy. Another Rail Zarek. Oh boy. It's loads of fun. He's probably got counter spells to protect him too. What's he playing now? Tapping out all that mana, making me not worry about counter spells. Probably Sphinx his Revelation again. Yep. Boy, predictable. Man, I don't want to drop down this freaking Blood Baron. I feel like he's just going to kill it. Because right now nothing's really happening except he's got card advantage and got a Planeswalker threatening. If I drop down Blood Baron and he dies, I get blown out. So we're going to have to wait on it. Meanwhile, we can already start thinking about sideboard, Sim Collectors, and probably the Aetherling. And there goes my guy. Converted mana cost 1 or less. Right now I'm just trying to decide if I want to Orzhov Charm my guy back to my hand. Probably seems like the best idea. I don't really have much going for me right now at all. Like I said, the Blood Baron seems like he's just going to get killed. He's not playing very many creatures. God, I feel so bad for doing that. Need to get some cards back. Look at that. Cards back. So we're going to drop down our guy. Oh, well, do we play Pilfer Plans first? No, can't. He's going to deal me 3 damage. Well, we'll see what he does. Let's see what he does. Ooh, lands. Do I avoid? Boy, oh boy. Tough decisions here. Control decks with their pesky counter spells. Well, if he has it, he has it. And if he doesn't, he does not. Alright, cool. He might have another Wrath effect going on in his hands, which... Man, he's chaining Sphinx's rep. No, he's not. Alright, that's bad. That's bad. Uh-huh. Oh, another guy. Cool. Another High Priest. I like that. Gives away some more cards, hopefully. The Supreme Verdict is so dead in our hands. We're probably going to cut down on the Wraths a little bit. Probably keep the High Priest. Seems to me that... Oh boy. Yep. We need to get a Sphinx's Revelation in. Big one. This game's going to go on forever. We can now protect our guy. Our Blood Baron, if we so choose to cast him. Not really sure just yet. 4 cards. I feel like you would have countered this guy because he's been such a pain in the ass for him. Let's go ahead and see what happens. I need that. Alright, he resolves, so hopefully it's not a Wrath effect. Wrath effects just would kill me, make me cry. Hopefully play something before a Wrath effect so we can just get through to the turn so we can bash Ral. Visium Mortars, eh? Oh, let it resolve. We got one card left. Come on. Sigh. Man. At least you can't cast any more spells this turn. 2 cards left versus my 1 card. His Planeswalker gaining him good amounts of card advantage in terms of whatever. Oh, man. That Supreme Verdict. I'm not really sure what he's going to do with the extra turns as of this moment in time, other than draw a boatload of cards. Just put me under from there. So, man, we're going to have to get an Obsidat here and avoid his sorcery speed removal. Oh, boy. His Charm is good, and I wish I had one of those right now, so I wouldn't be able to cast it. Alright. He almost forgot it. The 3rd Supreme Verdict might come handy if he gets something that's really bugging me. It's funny because I mentioned I haven't been playing very many control decks. Here we are. Boy, if he gets a Sphinx's Revelation, I might just concede. Oh, he's doing that right now, I imagine, anyways. Oh, man, this is terrible for me. Good old Sphinx's Revelation. Wish I had one. He's leaving mana open, which makes me wonder if he did pick up a counter spell. One of those things, it's going to be one of those matches. Grindy, grindy, grindy. Detention Sphere saves us for the time being. We're out of the old Merciless Evictions. Oh boy, another Hallowed Fountain. I have a feeling he's going to dispose of this pretty soon here. Alright, not just yet anyways. There he goes. Spring. Nope. Another Sphinx's Revelation, huh? Nope. Angel Serenity. Bad, bad news bears. Something we should probably be running in this deck. They're mighty expensive online. Can't afford everything. Oh, just targeting that. We're gonna get it back. Oh wait, no, he didn't. He got the... Oh boy. Well, at least our Supreme Birds will come in handy. I like that right there. Well, if he has Counterspell, it's pretty much going to do it. Seems like he's counting up Syncopate mana right now. Nope, maybe not. He's going to play the frickin' Liev Sky Knight, detain my guy, ultimate rail, and yeah. I'm going to be that guy, though. I'm going to make him play it. Because I don't know what his deck's doing. He's at 16 cards. Get a few more pilfered plans here. I've already cast 2. Which makes me think. Yes, cast on Sphinx's Revelation. No, oh boy, that guy's trouble. Alright, so he's gonna ultimate Rel. Opposite that. Oh baby. Goodbye all creatures. I'm sure he's not too concerned with the Boros Record in hand. An ultimate of Rel coming up. I've yet to see a coin get flipped in Magic Online, by the way. So let's see if he's going to save his Rel Zerk. That'd be the right thing to do anyways. Nope, he's ultimate. Oh, never mind. Holy crap. Was it heads? For each. Heads, yeah. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 extra turns. Great. Good stuff. Yeah, good news about Rel is he can do this, you know, if he protects him well, a lot. Hopefully he just dumps his hand out and doesn't kill me, and that way we can Wrath again and drop down opposite that. Doesn't appear to be that's what he's doing just yet anyways. He's drawing a card. Oh boy. Pretty sure I saw 3 extra turns in there. And the card advantage he's gaining and all that good stuff. Oh, jeez. Wonderful. We're pretty screwed. Wow, Sphinx's Revelation. Maybe those 2 basics will entice him. Nope. Down to 9. Down to 6. And almost dead. To see if he overextends. Not that's gonna make that much difference anyways with these 2 guys out here hanging out. Yep. Boy, oh boy, a watery grave. So if this guy doesn't resolve, then we lose. Probably got a counterspell with all those cards in his hands. Yep, we're just going to go ahead and hover over concede. Yep, concede. Control. Alrighty, so we're going to trade a Merciless Eviction, stupid as it sounds, for a Supreme Verdict. Supreme Verdicts aren't all the way valuable, but they do have value against what little creatures he is running. Lavinia, definitely in favor of Blood Baron. Where is he? Blood Baron. We'll probably take out this third Blood Baron for an Aetherling. Dispels and what have you are going to be coming in here. Alright, let's see. Spot removal seems way better than over-the-top removal at this point in time. Protecting guys seems good too. Sin Collector in hopes of grabbing away Sphinx's Revelations. Let's see here. Desecration Demon should be good, assuming that Mizium Mortars is his prime removal, Azorius Charms, stuff like that. Anything's gonna get Azorius Charmed. The High Priest seemed to be decent. It threatened his guys. I just don't have a way to deal with damage myself, and he avoided it pretty well. So I'm gonna go ahead and sideboard these guys out. And that's where the Dispels are gonna come in. Right, I could have sworn I took this card out of there. Guess not. Oh yeah, I didn't hit save when I had it. Oh well. Just a couple cards difference. And this seems to be infinitely better. Sacrifice side. Yeah, so this is what we're going to go with. We will play first. Our hand is far from a heater. That's pretty good if we get another land. Oh, Guildgate go. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take this 2 life just so I can Azorius Charm draw a card. And draw a card. Alright, not the fastest of lands. Sin Collector. Hopefully we hit something Sphinx's Revelation-y. Holy F. Yeah, well, normally I'd write these down in a tournament. You know, it's always good to keep track for newer players that might be watching. Wow. He doesn't have the second blue to cast Sphinx's Revelation, but that goes the same for Counterflux. Right, yeah. So Sphinx's Revelation it is. You know, the less chance of him chaining those together. Here comes what's his face. Boros Reckoner, who is going to get Warp Physique because he's good. Guildgate, probably should have held that in my hand, but oh well. Playing bad magic here. We're going to try and get in for 2 and tempo into him a little bit here. Alright, hopefully he doesn't his land drops, I guess. Oh, there's land. Oh, Sphinx's Revelation. We could do it for 2, and I think that's what we're going to try and attempt to do. Maybe picked up a rail. Something he wants to cast, so I can cast my Sphinx's Revelation here. trying to remember what's in his hand now. Supreme Verdict. Is he going for Supreme Verdict? He's going for Jace. Seems fine to me. Probably just go ahead and detention. Obsidat's getting dropped down. Meow. And attack Jace, unfortunately. Within that 2 range, we can kill him. Alright, Obsidat. We wish to exile, of course we do. He's going to win us this game, hopefully. Alright, Jace is going down. Boros Guild Game Mountain. Boy. See how much of an idiot I am. I guess. Keeps his blue sources down, I suppose. Probably could have put the guild gates together to make slower mana. Supreme Verdict, I'm assuming. It'd be nice to get a nice little counterspell here to protect our guy. Oh, maybe not. Boros Reckoner. Which doesn't really concern me too much. Just have to remove him out of the way. Desecration Demon. We're going to go ahead here and just get his Boros Reckoner out of the way. So we can get rid of him. Get rid of Jace, meaning him. Oops. Tapping this for blue as much as possible here. Alright. No 1-mana bounce spells. I don't think anyways. Jace and that guy. Alright, shortly we should be on the path to victory here. You made a big mistake by tapping out, of course. Alright, cool. We'll go ahead and give this a little break. Alright, we're going into the third game here. We didn't make any sideboard changes, so we're going to go ahead and hit submit. Hopefully we get a good starting hand. I like it. 4-lander Sin Collector is going to help massively, hopefully. Anyways. Just hope he doesn't have a counterspell in time for Sin Collector. Guild gate, guild gate, guild gate. Alright, he's gonna hold off. We can't cast Sin Collector. Sorry, let's keep dropping down guild gates, work ourselves into our Sphinx's Revelation. Eventually. As soon as he taps out, we're gonna go after his hand. If he does, doesn't look like he's gonna sit back on that counterspell. Maybe not. Yep, he is. Jeez, I'm telling you that if he taps out this turn, then I'm probably going to go right for Obsidat. He's going to do it. undid it. That's fine. Oh, he's got 2 manas open. Unfortunately, we're going to take a look at his hand. I just don't want to drop down Obsidian and, you know, have that be a bad thing. Let's see what he does with this. He's going to enter the battlefield. We're going to see what he has for counter spells. He's got Dispel. Oh, so we can cast Obsidian Extra, no problem. We're going to go ahead and get rid of his Dispel so he can't counter our Sphinx's Revelation. I'm curious to see whether or not he just ticks Rail up or if he burns the guy away. I would tick him up if it was me, but you know how that goes. Yep. With a wide array of counterspells that he has, I'm assuming that there's a pretty good possibility that he can draw into one, especially with his Aureus Charms. He's probably actually going to want to burn away my guy, unless he has something to put in front of it, which is fine by me. Boros Reckoner, wonderful. Alright. And he's leaving open Counterflux mana. Ugh. He's only got 3 cards left in hand. Alright. Alright. Slows him down for a little bit. Alright, Dispel seems... Oh, Counterflux doesn't really care about Dispel, does it? Just in case it's something else, we put this down. Black, white, black, white, 1. And Obstinate resolves. Yep. Could basically be fogging down 2 damage right now, assuming he's going to drop something else down in front of me. That's what I'm guessing he's going to do anyways. I mean, I could be wrong, and he could be holding back his Boros Reckoner. And that looks like... Nope, he's got something else, which is fine. Now I'm kind of wishing I had some spot removal, but that's fine. That's cool. Alright, so we're going to hold back here and cast Sphinx's Revelation with Dispel back up, I think. I think that's actually the best course of action. We won't attack. We'll go back to exile. Sorry for giving you all the play-by-play here. I make myself sound so silly when I say that he just can't untap the guy. Zerk, and here's where we're going to make our move so we can maximize our Revelation. White. Oops. Undo. Blue. Blue. Sphinx's Rep at 3. Got a problem. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's Syncopate. Let's Dispel. Alright, we're going to see how many Dispels he has. Get the old stack battle. It's going to resolve. Amazing. Not the greatest of Sphinx's Revelations, but that'll do. Alright, so we're going to try and attempt to do the old Aureus Charms Pilfered Plans on his Boros Reckoner, assuming that's his only threat. I feel like I should do this right now anyways, though, just to see if I can't get myself into a counter spell. Alright, Dispel seems pretty cool. Alright, Ral's at 5. Do I wish to exile him? Sure do, buddy. Alright, put him on top. You seem to have no problem with that. Land for turn, he's going to tap something, untap next thing, yada yada yada. And here he comes back. Ooh, he's at 6. Ooh, counter spell, I like it. Azorius Charm, not happening, unfortunately for him. Alright, we won the match because he gave up. Sweet. Alright guys, so now you see how the deck works. It's really slow and grindy, but I really wish I kind of played an aggro deck to kind of give you guys a feel on how well it actually does work with its array of spot removal. The High Priest does do fairly decent. He normally ends up being a 1-for-1 in terms of, you know, someone casting a Putrefy or something like that, which is fine. It's just another card down. It saves me from losing my Obsidat later on in the game from it. I don't know exactly what the greatest strategies are in Block Constructed, as I haven't been paying much attention to it up until now. But I do see the Golgari strategies, the white-green mid-range strategies and stuff like that, Selesnya. The deck does fairly well. It does struggle a little bit against Selesnya, which you think it wouldn't with all the Wrath effects and what have you. But making the creatures indestructible is a real thing, unfortunately, especially with Naya and Selesnya. So Merciless Eviction does come in handy there. Well, I hope you like it, and hopefully I'll have this video up here pretty shortly for y'all to take a look at.